What's good, squad? Frosty Phenix here. Welcome to another edition of Phuca-Pod. Be sure to check us out all across social media. No. Be sure to check us out all across social media at Phucaname, Phucaname. Be sure to check us out wherever our podcast is available. If you like the content, however you are listening to us, give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, rate us 5 stars, and leave a comment for any content you want to hear us cover in the future, or however we can improve our content if need be. Here with the usual squad specs, a couple of us, others of us have lives to live, things to do, but we still bring this content to you.
Right.
How dare you have life things to do?
Right. Like, we're your friends. We're your lives.
Squad specs, introduce yourselves and where people can find you if you want to be found.
Yo, what's goody, everybody? It's your boy WaveyGawd here, the waviest bird ever. You know, the sneaker lover, anime watcher, video game player. Like I said last episode, I keep on saying it. I'm trying to make $1, trying to get rich, but all these activities made me poor and broke. You feel me? So I'm passing on to the next squad member right now.
Yo, that's funny. And I just see Wavy staring all into the camera, so I was like, wait, let me make this personal too. Hold on, there you go. It's DesertSkies here, your main man right here, the coldest geek in the desert. We all know that a desert fox is stronger than a corner fox. We know that a desert fox is cooler than a corner fox. He can't even say nothing because he's not even here.
He's not even here.
Let me got one for you. Oh, a desert fox games are better than a corner fox.
Damn. Going all that corner right now. It's all good.
All into the camera too. But yo, check me out on DesertSkies, DesertSkies. If you put DesertSkies, you won't find me because that's 2 S's.
I wonder if there's a DesertSkies.
Shout out to grammar, man. Shout out to grammar.
Shout out to 3rd grade English. Some of us passed, some of us didn't. It's okay though.
This DesertSkies. This was random post in between the pods. Sorry, y'all. I'm really curious on whether or not there's a DesertSkies. There is a DesertSkies.
Oh, really?
Do they have an OnlyFans?
No. Their profile is very.
That's a missed opportunity.
Their profile is very new or very not active since 2022. Shout out to DesertSkies, and there's a DesertSkies photography. Oh yeah, you're the only one kind of got in this space right now.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to them. Shout out to DesertSkies, whoever you are.
Whoever you may be.
But welcome to this episode of the season. Getting into news and topics for you guys. The latest conversation this year so far, and I think most people can definitely agree that 2024 is moving kind of quickly, not too fast. I don't think anybody thinks there's anything's too negative happening right now. Shout out, we have lost quite a few people.
We have
quite a few celebrities, beloved celebrities.
RP to the juice, man. RPOG.
I don't know how y'all feel. I'm just saying the facts. If he did,
no, I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is. Yeah, so I took it back to beloved figures. Shout out to the passing of O.J. Simpson as of this episode's recording. I passed last week to pancreatic cancer, I believe.
Yeah. If y'all watch I don't know if our audience watches, but shout out to Killer Cam and Mace. They got their podcast. It is what it is. And he used to be a football analyst on there and stuff like that. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So and he talked about his fight with cancer and stuff like that in one of the episodes. So I didn't think it was gonna really take him this early and stuff like that. But I think he said he had it and it went, and it came back, and I guess it came back with a vengeance. So RP to OJ, you know what I'm saying? Despite what he did, RP to OJ, you know what I'm saying? Or what he didn't do.
Or what he didn't do. Exactly.
That's what the court says.
He said, the book is called "If I Did Do It." But if the glove didn't fit, you must have quit.
That's what Cocker said.
Man, imagine that somebody come up to you, slap you, and then write a Facebook post about it a year later. If I were to slap Frosty, this is how I would have did it. I would have came up to him in Philly on August 9th at 12 p.m. and then just reared back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He just had a lot of good details, huh?
Look, I don't, that's and then now to this day, the thing is talked about across the internet. We will never know the truth.
His football career was fire though, so
yeah,
that's football career was fire. R.P. Rico Wade from Organized Noise. He just passed away this weekend too. I think on Friday or something like that. And that's he did stuff for Outkast. He part of Dungeon Family. Killer Mike. I think he was Future's cousin, I think, or first cousin. I don't know. He was cousin of Future. So
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but yeah.
But he's a legendary producer though. So RP to him, and shout out to his family and his friends and stuff like that. You know, shout out to Dungeon Family and Outkast, Goody Mob, all of them, TLC,
CeeLo Green.
Yep. He's part of Goody Mob. That's right.
And then we lost Lou Gossett Jr., if I'm not mistaken, a couple of weeks ago. I think since our last recording, if I'm not mistaken. Lou Gossett Jr. is a well-known actor. Let me see. Yeah. So he passed. Lou Gossett Jr., if you're looking up, he was, how old was it, brother? 87 years old.
87. Lived the full life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he passed away March 29th. So shout out to those that we have lost. He's been known in other stuff. Iron Eagle 2, The Punisher, The Color Purple. He was in The Color Purple, the newer one.
Oh, the newest one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be in the movie If, the fantasy, the one about the imaginary friends is coming out.
Oh, Steve Carell and stuff like that, right?
But yeah, shout out because I'm speaking to Guy right now. 85 and up. If I'm still in decent health, that's pretty good. I can't complain about life at that point. It's I made it there. If I reach 100 somehow, I'm just gonna be like, dang.
I will surely be loved. Yeah.
I kind of be wondering what I would think about society in 100 years, and still looking at it and being like, well, that's a whole nother thing. Actually, that bridges well into, I think, the first part of the conversation that we want to have about our childhoods, our health.
These segues going crazy, man. Y'all gotta follow us. Y'all gotta follow us on Spotify. Rate us 5 stars, man. You can't get no segue like this anywhere else, man.
You can't do it. We've lived long enough. All of us in the podcast have lived 30 plus years at this point, and we've seen the advent of. Yeah, I know. Be real about it. We are the older crowd. We are the older crowd, and the youngins. If you're listening, you will be here too. You will understand.
You will be. Y'all only got a couple years left, so
right. Yeah, just wait. You on twist one day too fast.
Sorry, Nick. He wasn't talking about you directly. He's.
Shout out to that meme that I be seeing and stuff like that with Avatar: The Last Airbender. The last episode when he took the powers from the fire and stuff like that. He's like,
what did you done to me? I took your bending.
And see, that's his knees and stuff like that.
Ooh, that hit me so good.
He said, "What have you done to me?" 30s. I took your bending. And that's real though. That's real. Unless you're an athlete. That's real.
Unless you're an athlete, I think that's more real because that means you was running and you about to feel it real good if you're not keeping up with your training.
Unless you're a professional like LeBron, who's still doing windmills and stuff like that, backwards windmills and stuff like that at age 39.
Well, as much money as LeBron makes, I don't expect him to be out of shape until he's
money don't got nothing to do with it because we've seen people that are rich that look more downtrodden than us.
It kind of does a little bit just because
you don't take care of yourself.
Yeah, I think he spent $1 million or $2 million on his body every year. That's what the rumors are. You know what I'm saying? Take care of himself and all that kind of stuff.
Was he a bionic man or something? What are you talking about?
Might as well be.
You go to celebrity hospitals and you get that good treatment. It's you need all these vitamins.
Yeah,
you need all this yoga.
He takes care of himself pretty well. So that's why he'll be able to last that long. He's 39 and still this might not be his last year.
Don't play with me. I want cybernetic enhancants.
You better make some some cyber money. Couldn't say the word. I was like cyber.
Some cyber enhancement money. I want some cyber enhancements.
He's a
we about to see because Meg Thee Stallion is 29. She about to get hit with that 30 soon.
Ooh.
If she still had the Megan knees in a decade,
she'll be fine.
I think she'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
I think she'll be all right.
That lady takes care of herself, eats well, and exercises.
She does.
Yeah.
Follow her page for all of, like the food tips that she be cooking crazy.
Food be looking good. That's the reason you on her page?
Yep.
Not for all these twerking videos that have been coming out for the new challenges? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
He said nope. Nope.
Nope. Anyway, moving on.
None of us do that.
So, and talking about the animes that we watched over the years, you know, I mean, we all talk about it through the seasons. We talking Full Metal Alchemist, we talk Outlaw Star, we talk Cowboy Bebop, we talk Dragon Ball Z, we talk all that stuff. But somewhere in Hollywood says, in a room full of people, how about we make it real life? And someone else says, let's do it. And we and the fans go,
don't watch anime.
It's hot, yeah.
Yeah, they know it's hot. They know it makes money. But the question is, to Desert Sky's point, have they actually watched? Now, I will say, like, have they ever watched anime? I will say, I think some of them, when you could tell the difference in what they produce and how they produce it, they did. And they even probably went and talked to the writer of the anime and said, look, I want to make your work real life and I have ideas with it and I would like your input. And then there's other people, like the people that created Halo, that told the people that don't watch Halo to create. And I'm hearing great things about that in season 2. So I don't know. It depends on your creativity. I'm hearing great things. I haven't watched it yet either, but I'm hearing that it's taken a turn for the better at this point as of this recording. That is on a better rise. And then even video game adaptations. The Super Mario movie. What else?
Animated, don't count.
Sonic.
Last of Us. The
Fallout is really good right now too.
WaveyGawd.
I'm on episode 5 right now. I said it's really. I haven't played the games just like that, so I can't speak too much to that aspect of it. But so far, it's good. And I've seen people that play the games. I've seen on like Threads, Twitter, everywhere. They say that, like, you know, if you play the games, it's almost like a not a love letter, but it's like almost reminiscent to the games. And the story is good so far too. So I mean,
where can you watch Fallout?
It's on Amazon Prime Video.
True. Okay. And I think we getting better after years of failures, but okay. Looks like we get
years of failure, man,
years of failures.
I think Fallout 76 is free right now on Prime Gaming because of they partnered with since Bethesda partnered with Amazon to make the series. They put 76. Fallout 76 is also free on Prime Gaming until May 24th. So y'all can pick that up if y'all haven't played it, or just get on Game Pass, whatever. Right, it's fine. Either way. The gaming wars, the console wars continue, and we'll probably talk about that in another episode. So the discussion that we were having today is about the live action. Well, starting off the blurb that WaveyGawd has written so eloquently here. The live action Naruto movie being developed at Lionsgate and directed by the director of Shang-Chi, which goes into a discussion about the series that we do know that are on different streaming services. The Avatar, The Last Airbender live action series. You know, nobody talking about that movie. Take it out of this conversation. It's not a part of this conversation. The Yu Yu Hakusho live action series and just overall live action animated series in general. Before the podcast, we were getting into the thoughts about that in general, and I'm gonna get to the fellow squad mates. What do you guys think about anime live actions? Your favorite animes turning into live action situations? I'll let Desert go first. Oh, there you go. You said it.
Like, I think I like the only thing I like about live action animes is that it's bringing people back to the old animes and like revitalizing it. Because of Yu Yu Hakusho, I've seen so many posts about, oh my god, Yu Yu Hakusho this, and like old artwork that's popped up. I'm like, y'all been late. Y'all should have been saw the Dark Tournament arc. But it's like when you see things, when you see them, it's amazing. Like, I wish I could watch Yu Yu Hakusho again and get that first feeling of like when he first does his like first spirit gun, and then, you know, Kurama does. I can't spoil things, but, you know, does his things and then all that type of stuff. So I'm like,
and
okay,
he does his thing with the. Oh my god!
Yeah, it makes me want to go back because I have them on DVD. I need to actually buy them on Blu-ray now because, you know, DVDs like just. Do y'all even know what DVDs are? to like younger people, like I have to get them on Blu-ray now. I'm just like, jeez.
because you get the quality. You know, when you Blu-ray, it's like the fine-tipped detail and whatever console you decide to play it on, whether it be the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, not the S. The S is the digital.
Or your PC.
Or your PC. You know.
Well, do PCs have like discs?
No, you got to buy them separately.
Oh,
ask me how I know. My laptop right now has an attachment DVD player on it. Or I have attached it via USB or whatever to watch.
Which is wild. But yeah, no, I think the only thing good about live actions, if there is a good thing, is that they bring attention back to their original source material. And then for those who haven't watched it, because like, you know, some people say like, oh, One Piece, you should watch it. And they're like, I'm not watching, 1,100 episodes of epicness. Okay. But then you watch the live action and you get like a little bit, like, okay, I guess I could start it because this looks funny. I get it. I can see where it's coming from, blah, 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 blah. But that's a little bit about it. This is like the one time in like all of anime, like geekdom, I'm really like a snob. I'm like, F live action. Like, I'm just like, nah, just go watch it.
Wow.
I mean, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that totally. But I will say that, like, shout out to the actor that was Goku, I think, in the live action Dragon Ball Evolution. He apologized.
Oh, I was like, shout out to him.
No,
I was like, yo, I'm getting off this podcast right now. I don't condone anything he's about to say with Dragon Ball Evolution.
He said he apologized. I think he when he was saying RP to Toriyama, he apologized for like making that film or something like that. That it was horrible or something. I don't know. But I mean, I've watched Avatar last year, been a live action series. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. I mean, it's nowhere near the animated show. Obviously, nothing can top the animated show ever. You know what I'm saying? But I think it did a good job of following some major plot points. One character was probably introduced a little bit too early into the stuff, but I guess I see what they're trying to do with there. But like, out of 10, I'll probably give it like a maybe a 6.5, 7, maybe.
Sheesh.
I'm not giving no 8 or 9. It wasn't fire, but I mean, I give it like okay. A lot of people saying it was the worst thing ever. I'm like, nah, y'all are going way too far.
You've never seen the movie,
right? I didn't see the movie, and I still don't want to see the movie. But I mean,
I paid money to go see the movie.
I did too.
I remember when the movie came out, and people were saying like, if you've seen the cartoon, don't see this movie and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I remember that.
And then Yu Yu Hakusho, I didn't watch it. I did see that because yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I was like, you didn't even bother to watch one episode, and you got that wrong. And then they did elaborate like kung fu moves, karate moves, just to throw one rock. And I'm just like, what?
I mean, I will say the Avatar, the Netflix series is definitely better in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
The bending is
actually better with that. The bending is
good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like a lot of the character interactions, especially with I liked Sokka probably the most. I think he was most like comparable to the animated character and stuff like that. But like when it came to Aang and it came to
Katara,
what's the girl name? Katara, yeah, I didn't like Katara like that. I didn't think she did that good of a job. I think her bending was good, but I just didn't like her interactions with the main people and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I mean. Yeah, and like when it comes to Naruto, this is gonna be probably the most anticipated because we want to see what they're gonna do. And I know a lot of people are probably writing it off because it's like it's Naruto. You don't need to mess up Naruto, but
it's already written off.
Yeah, we don't know what they're gonna do. But the thing is that it is Shang-Chi's director. Shang-Chi was fired, so we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. What about you, Frosty? How you feel about everything?
I was also shaded on live actions because of the Avatar movie, because of the Dragon Ball Evolution movie, because what was something else that came out? Probably that I put in the back of my memory because trauma.
Because trauma.
Trauma. I think I'm trying to think of the first series I watched that was an anime adaptation. I think that I was like, okay. I think that was the Rurouni Kenshin movie. I didn't finish it, but from what I saw,
I never saw it.
I was like, that's legit. And the way he was running along the walls or whatever, and the promos and stuff like that, I was like, that's some Kenshin stuff right there. Like that he'll do that, and y'all did great with that. And then I watched the Full Metal Alchemist movies recently. I saw 2. I didn't see the third, but in comparison to the series, I think they did really, really good. I think the character interactions are really good, especially for a live action as far as expectations is concerned. I think it did good. I haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, the live action yet, but I started watching the anime from the beginning. And I'll say to Drew, to your point, I haven't seen One Piece either, but I started One Piece from the beginning as well. In comparison, when you think about watching an anime from the beginning, I think a lot of things that we remember are compartmentalized, because there are some lull spots that I'm like, how the hell did I get through this? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like with Naruto, this first season, and I tried to get my wife to watch it, and she couldn't get past the fact she will never go back, because she couldn't get past the fact that they said ninja in the original English adaptation of Naruto. And the way they spoke.
I did I watch it? I did watch it.
Ninja.
They put too much.
They put emphasis on ninja. They did. So I hope that they don't learn.
That's what killed it. I don't think he meant for anime. I know y'all be watching anime all the time, but that's why she was like, nah.
She's a fan of, and we're talking about especially a new advent of anime. So she's a fan of My Hero. She's a fan of AOT. We watch Solo Leveling. Shout out to Solo Leveling. We're both getting in
the manga. It gets fire.
I don't want to read now, because I think anime wise, I'm where I always stopped because of time. I always stopped where the anime has stopped. So I don't even know if I want to read anymore. I don't know if I want to read. I don't want to know. I want to watch it.
See, I tried doing that, but then I just get too curious, because like my boy over here, Wavy, put me on the Blue Lock, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go up to season 1, and now I'm reading the manga every week. Like I just can't wait. Like, oh my god, I'm just like, okay, you just can't put me on to like Lava, and then say like, oh, wait till they like actually come out with something. I'm tempted. I was like, nah.
I'm tempted to read it. I am. And it's like they have a website, sololevelingmanhwa.com or something like that. I think they have a consistent website now. Because remember, we were also talking about when you read something in that app on your phone, and then you get a new phone, and you go, that app is no longer in the store and is not compatible with your new phone. So, well, I got to find the new place to watch that anime or read that anime now, because read that manga or manhwa, because the app doesn't work anymore. Okay. But the Avatar, to your point, Wavy, about the Avatar series, I think Aang and Katara, their actors, shout out to the actor and actress that portray Aang and Katara. I think they're up and coming. I'm giving them the BOD because they just got, I think this might be their first, if not their like recent like role foray into this whole acting situation. I think same thing for Sokka, but he definitely settled into the character. Huh? Benefit of BOD, benefit of the doubt for those that don't know.
Right. It's like anybody had a slow moment, because I was like, BOD, what the heck? Okay. I was like,
BOD. Okay, I get it.
I wasn't a fan of how Iroh's portrayed. Now I do like he's still giving old sage wisdom. But old wage.
He wasn't as funny though, right?
But he's not funny. He's not awkward. He's not, come Zuko, come, whatever. He's just kind of like, he's like, yeah, I'm Iroh. And it's kind of like, yes.
How was Iroh? How was Iroh?
Yes.
He said, yes,
I'm Iroh. Yeah, I'm Iroh. Not to expect anybody to suddenly just be
he definitely got the knowledge down pat, but that's what about it. Like for
I wanted to knowledge about it. And for people that like, look, if you listen to this episode, it's about to be a spoiler real quick. You can fast forward 5 seconds. I needed more anger from him when he was about to attack Zhao for what he does to the water spirit. Like in the anime, he was like, if you do what you do now, I'm gonna give it back to you tenfold. Don't you dare! And in the live action, he was like, do what you're about to do, and I will give it back to you tenfold. And I'm like, I don't believe you.
You did it more.
The voice actor for Iroh, rest in peace.
Yeah,
he's epic.
He
passed away. I didn't know he passed away.
So in the middle of the series, they changed actors. So the one from Ba Sing Se on that episode, the Reflections episode where he's Swing on the Vine, that song, the new actor singing, or the old actor singing, because he knew his time was coming and they recorded that episode.
Oh,
that makes it even sadder.
Yeah, and the picture in the show that he puts up is not his son, but I think it's of the actor.
Oh wow,
Damn,
interesting.
I gotta rewatch that now.
Yeah, it's either
I've been thinking about rewatching Avatar too.
Either he sung or the new voice actor sung. Either way, that episode of him reflecting on his son is an ode to the actor themselves, the original actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Leaves on the Vine, that will always just just poke at your heart.
Yeah. Leaves on the vine.
Man.
But
so I mean,
but
what y'all think of the Naruto? Like, y'all looking forward to it or not?
No. Because when I think about it, live actions thrive when the subject matter is not too like fantasy driven, like fantical or whatever the word is. I just made that up. Because I'm like, when you say like good ones, just like Rurouni Kenshin, like I heard people really like the Cowboy Bebop one. Like it's within type the realm of like goodness. Like people said that Avatar was good or they liked it, but it's not like CGI couldn't like make the stuff happen to make it look good, you know? Or like for One Piece, like it's not like too crazy, but when you think about like Naruto, like shadow clones doing the hand signs really fast and all that other stuff they got to do, water dragons,
here's this tangent part of the conversation. When you see these companies failing at these graphics, but you know who's really nailing these Jones down? These content creators. And some of them we share on our IG, on Fukuname's IG that we share. Those are people that like put the blood, sweat, and tears into those adaptations. That they do the powers and the graphics better than you would think it would even be.
Yeah, these companies, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's for 15 seconds.
It's for 15 seconds.
Just like dang.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they reach out to some of these content creators, that'll probably be a good look for them if they did that for the live action. But yeah, when I saw the header, it was trending for a minute on X for a minute too, and I see why it was, because like you two said, I'm not excited for it. Also because I didn't finish it, but even if I did, I haven't gone back. I haven't gone back to Naruto, man, and I'm probably not ever going to. You know what I'm saying?
Still.
That's just me. That's just me. I stopped at a certain part and I just didn't pick it back up.
One of the big three of all anime.
I know. Call me a fraud if y'all want to. I don't know. That's just, it didn't really I didn't go back to it. Maybe one day I'll go back to it if I actually finish the whole thing. But
Frosty God, that's what we're about to call you. Frosty. That's like, good lord. Yo, this man been trying to finish Naruto since college, y'all. We've been removed from college forever now. I'm just like, jeez.
I ain't finished one anime. I'm a fraud now. It's all good. It's whatever. It's fine.
Did Naruto really end?
Yo, you get a pass for putting me on the blue lock. That's the only reasson I'll give you a pass, because you put me on the blue lock. But besides that, I'm like, I don't. Damn.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy.
But yeah, I still I'll see it, whatever. But I mean, it's. I got to see what the trailer looking like. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they do this. This will be the way that Wavy will finally finish it.
Maybe it could be. I still didn't watch the One Piece. I still didn't watch One Piece either. The One Piece live action.
I haven't either. I haven't either.
Just because I haven't watched One Piece, and I was like, I'm not going to want to see live action, but I didn't see the source material yet, so I just haven't. Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, one thing I think that kills live action for me is creative liberties.
Yeah,
like some things you just I think the character will also do this. Because I think live action would be perfect, even if it might be dull. If you just take one for one what you see in the anime and just put it in the live action and just make it look better, I think that would be just okay, you got me. Not this other side stuff. It's I saw a scene where in the One Piece live action where they're talking to Sanji before they meet him at the table, and they're having this full blown conversation. I'm just like, what is happening here? There should have been action by now. We have 15 minutes left of this episode, and nothing is happening.
and nothing is happening. I want to see my action now.
I'm just like, animation would be looking good. And I just can't do it.
So for Avatar, for the season, they crammed it all, and I think it was 8 episodes or something like that. 10 episodes.
8 episodes.
And one thing I didn't like it at first, but I think it grew on me, is that they combined the Omashu story with the Jet story and the other Airbender story. I mean, the other Earthbender story.
Yeah.
So they combine the Jet story into where Jet tried to assassinate Boomy.
Yeah.
Boo! I'm definitely not watching it. That don't make no type of sense. Okay, nope, you killed it for me there. I was about to give it a chance till you said that.
And
Boomy would wipe him.
Well, right. He tried to assassinate him off. Like, he wouldn't try to fight him. He tried to assassinate him offhand by some other. Now, the blast jelly from the creator that took over the Southern Air Temple. You remember the guy that made the balloons, who's also making the balloons in Omashu. So he's already there with his son making the balloons in Omashu. So they get to the balloon theory mixed with the Jet story, and then roll into the Boomy story within 3 episodes.
See, creative liberties. That no. What?
I mean,
that don't make sense in my mind.
And
episodes. They have to do what they got to do.
And they changed the love. They changed the love cave bit. Katara and Sokka were walking through the love cave part thing with the badger moles, and. And they realized they had love for each other as brother and sister, and that's what got them out of the cave.
The word of Mushu. Shame on you. Shame on your cow. Shame on the laptop you wrote that trash on. It's like,
yeah, I don't think we're ever getting Desert watching the show anymore.
No,
I'm about to be so. See, like, I was about to waste my time. But I'm glad I didn't now. I'm just like,
I feel like I had to tell you because I think the point is watching it as a kid. Like, each of those stories, like the Badger Mole cave bit, like, was a whole episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, for them to go to, I think Omashu. I think they were going to initially.
It was Omashu, yeah.
Just so they can meet Boomy and all that stuff.
Yeah, like so they knocked out they knocked out the balloon bit, they knocked out the Jet bit, so Jet wasn't trying to take out a whole Fire Nation village situation, and they knocked out the cave bit, and I think that was right, and then they showed you, Azula's whole thing is different in this series.
Wait, real quick. Tell me this. I'm curious now. Why does he try to assassinate Boomy, an Earth King who's not Fire Nation?
Because he knows that there are spies in the city that ally with Fire Nation, right. So he assumes that the whole village is corrupt, and so he tries to basically was a collateral damage, and it would have been Boomy and the other spies that are around Boomy to take out the leadership of the village, because he already thinks that everybody is corrupt or whatever.
Okay, that's not too far off how he would be thinking. Okay, I'll give you that, but it's still pretty messed up, and just like, really, like him taking out a Fire Nation village type thing, or like, oh, the Fire Nation controls that village, I'll kill them all. I'm like, you're so crazy, but like the Earth Kingdom, like, okay,
it shaved down time. I'm not gonna hold you, and it was a decent way of doing it.
Just so I can form an opinion.
I would say still give it a watch, stuff like that. Form your own opinion and stuff like that.
What
but I think,
they do in comparison to the movie, they do Aang's snapping at the southern water village, or the north. They go north, right?
It was northern. Yeah,
at the north, with his siege against Zhao. Yes,
that was good.
Yes,
that was good.
That is a pretty like tight like animation scene. It's like it's all over now. No, it's not.
Yep.
He sinks into the water. It's like, oh.
Yep. They did that part. They did that part good.
Yes.
So.
Yes. I had my thought about, like I said, I thought earlier about I wanted to see more from the Iroh actor against Zhao for doing what he did. Yes. But the response, yes.
Okay, I'll watch things to give an opinion, but I won't like it.
Sitting there the whole time just
right, his mad stingy and shit.
I could be watching other good anime right now.
Oh, you talking about, now that I think about it, you talking about that they introduced that one John too early, Wavy? The John, the lady, the hunter. You talking about them that they introduced too early?
No, I was talking about Azula. when they introduced her.
Introduced her super early.
Because in the cartoon, she's in season 2. All these season 1.
Yeah, it's like you just whatever. It's like
introduced at the very end of season 1.
Yeah. In this, that she's like all up and through it.
Yeah,
really doing what?
Getting mad, being mad.
Yeah. You know,
she being super mad, and the way he's interacting with her this time, he's not even doting over her. He's like, "Yo, you and your brother." No, actually, he's like, "You and your brother suck." That's his mindset. But he's like,
for the most part,
he's insulting her and being like, "Yo, at least your brother's doing something." And she was like,
"That don't make no sense." What?
It's weird.
Weird. See this? Why? See, this is what. Never mind. I'm gonna keep that thought to myself.
Yeah, just watch it, and you know, I think just watch it. It's like it's 8 episodes, about like 45 minutes or 50 minutes episode. You can get through it in like a weekend or maybe a day.
Y'all want me to give up an hour an episode for okay content?
You might like it. You might like it. You don't know.
You might like it. And speaking of that though, so we say like. In general, I think the consensus is we are iffy on live actions, but they're doing them better. So I'd say successful live action anime series that people definitely agree on. Full Metal Alchemist is 3 movies. They combined it in the whole series into 3 movies. I endorse it if you guys ever want to give it a watch. The Full Metal Alchemist movies on Netflix. The Rurouni Kenshin movies I think are good. I need to go back and watch them. For the bit that I did catch for like the prequel movie, I want to go watch it again.
Death Note.
Death Note was one of the.
I didn't see that movie.
I have not. Did you think it was good?
No, it was trash. So, but no, I was trying to test y'all, see if you knew what you're talking about. All people watch live action and stuff.
Now, people could agree with us or not, and you can let us know on our social media or when we post this clip. Failed live action anime series. Death Note did not receive a positive. That's just default. Like, I'm not going to talk about that. That was a movie.
I mean, just in case people be like, "What?"
It's called Dragon Ball Evolution. To be frank,
Evolution.
Goku went to high school. That should just give you all you need to know.
That Jones giving 90s movies.
Moving on.
Death Note didn't do well. No reviews are doing well. Zom 100, the anime that just came out like within the past few months. There was a live action,
which is amazing.
Right, that anime is great. There was a live action series that came out like not too long ago or right after. I heard that was trash, like B movie level. Okay,
never even heard of it.
Really, like it's really hard to do zombies bad. So I'm wondering what they did bad for that one. So, okay, I'm curious more on that one because I was like, it's basically a zombie movie. We've done zombies forever, right. Like.
But if you think about how that character interacts with the zombie, like that character is the main character for the series. I can't remember his name right now, but he's OP. If you really think about it, Akira, like, he's doing things that you shouldn't be able to do. To be honest, he's Deku before Deku gets all his powers. Like, it's crazy. Like, he
running around.
He punched a shark. You know what? He punched a shark, dog.
He punched a shark in reinforced. What do you call it? Underwater gear. And then he had a battery in his hand. They explained all the science. It was nothing crazy. He now over here, outrunning or out jumping zombies.
He is. He did. Episode 1. When he found out he didn't have to work anymore.
But also, he's an athlete. He played rugby all through college. This man is well fit. It makes sense. He can outrun some zombies.
Yes. But from translating that to
you can tell who really.
No, I did. But I think I agree with you. But translating that to a live action, I don't think would do well. Personally, and the images I did see of it, it didn't look like it was a quality situation. Yu Yu Hakusho, I've heard lukewarm, but the fact that came out now, Yu Yu Hakusho the anime is on Netflix. I'm just saying,
only season 1. Season 1 and 2.
Oh, I mean the rest of it's on Hulu, right? So it's it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
So the fact that the live action came out and then Netflix decided to throw up 2 seasons of the anime. And the fact that Cowboy Bebop, the live action the live action of Cowboy Bebop has 1 season, it's not going to get a season 2, but then they decided to put the original on Netflix. So now the original Cowboy Bebop, I think, is on Netflix. Last I checked.
That was on Hulu already too.
Yeah. The Bleach movie, I've heard they had a movie. I never saw it. I never heard of it. They had a Bleach movie. From Me to You, Kimi no Todoke is a series on anime series. I hadn't heard. I mean, I heard of the anime, but I didn't know they had live action. So I don't know where that falls. If anybody watches it, who listens to our pod and is like, "Oh, I love that show," or whatever. Well, it's live action. If you know about that, you're welcome. The Ingenuity of the House Husband, I think, is based on that one anime series. That's the Yakuza who decides to be a husband. I haven't watched the anime yet, and there's a live action.
Like stuff like that can make good like live actions.
That seems like it could be.
Yeah, it seems like
live action.
Or you know what actually make a good live action? I'll pose this question to y'all. What do you think could make a good live action? And my response is I think Spy Family will make a good live action.
I think so. Y'all think it could. It probably could.
It's just action, and you're just like having voiceovers for stuff. Like it's really doable as long as the actors are like funny and believable. And of course, like Yuri, she's over here looking super strong and like still like nice, like, and they make the faces like. I think Spy Family actually be a good anime they could do a live action for because that's Spy very popular. I'm looking forward to the movie. Comes out this Friday, actually.
Oh yeah, it does. That's right.
Oh,
that Spy Family Code White.
Good look on that. I don't agree with that because of what Yor does. Like she is wild. Like she puts bulls in the ground, literally. And the thoughts about that graphic of like legitimately putting bulls in craters into concrete on a regular basis that's quite a chunk of change for a live action adaptation.
I mean, if we could make it look good with Superman and everything else, like superhero wise, we can make it look good for.
But that's a whole movie.
I don't think it's too hard of an act. If you try to make it look good, I think making it look good is not the hard part. It's just making whoever the actress is look believable. Like she has to like look like she's about to kill somebody 1 second and then look apologetic the next. Like as long as the acting's there, it's like I feel like you could be pretty easy. Because like what guns, spy movie, and then a little kid who's like adorable and be making all the facial features. Yeah, like that would really make it. Like if the kid they get to play, oh my gosh, Anya doesn't have like good facial features, then that probably kill it.
Okay.
What y'all think could make a good live action?
I think My Hero, honestly.
My Hero, really?
No, My Hero is definitely up there with Naruto. You better not turn that to a live action. If you are listening to this,
no. And you know why? And you know why? Proof the concept. It's Sky High.
And Sky High was trash.
Sky High was trash.
All their abilities were basic. Yes,
Sky High was great to me.
That's nostalgia glasses right there. That's nostalgia glasses right there. Sky High was like the most basic of abilities.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's that. I mean,
can you imagine what type of like stuntman they would need to have for Bakugo? A man using his hands propelling himself through the air with tiny explosions. Him alone would be crazy, and then trying to do a Shiro and his eyes half fired. Oh my god!
Okay. Yeah, the half body, half fired on fire that people love, and shout out to anybody who listens who's in the graphic design or special effects department for any movies or anything like that. I think like a fire coming off of your body, I think is like a favorite. Kind of like, especially if you're looking at the Avatar, the Last Airbender, any movie where somebody gets lit on fire or stands in fire. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's if. That's an if. Now blowing up the stage the way they did when they clashed at the festival, the way Deku and Icy Hot clash. I can't remember his name.
Shiro.
What was his name?
Shiro.
Endeavor's son. I can't think of his name right now. It's not Shiro.
It's
not Shiro, is it?
It is. That's his name, but I forget what they call him. Todoroki.
Shoto is his name.
Shoto, that's what it was.
Shoto. I was going to ignore it. Like it's just like it's not that.
It was Shiro. I kept calling him.
And that's his hero name. It's Shoto. It's like everybody's like, "Are you serious? That's your name." He's like, "I know." Like you know, say like a little basic. Anyway,
you know, it'd be like jarring to see is when All Might goes like his full like hero mode, then goes back to his weekend form. Seeing that alone would just be like, like, are you the same actor? You get two different actors, or are you
Captain America?
Like, but he stayed that way though. He didn't go back and forth.
But it's done. But it's been done. It's been done. the whole first half of Captain America, he's a scrawny dude, and then he gets the swole. I look. It's been done.
maybe you might have a point, but still, the rest of the people, I just can't see. That's gonna be like Hollywood status money for all that CGI just to do a My Hero.
What's his name? Tail. What's his name? Tail Hero, I think. I forget his name. The guy with the giant squirrel tail.
Yeah. Okay.
The bull sugar diabetes guy.
Sugar diabetes.
Froppy. Well, they already had Toad from the X-Men, so.
Yeah, they could probably do it.
The bull with the tape in his elbow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be hard to do that. I would not want to see. I heard rumors that they might.
On a CG, like you have to get the best CGI people and just make sure you are staying on course because in that creative,
Momo pulling stuff out of her body like crazy.
Yeah,
that'd be weird.
Yeah. I mean, all right. I don't know. It's almost like to answer your question, I don't know, because then I decide to make this live action and I go, really? And then the part of the discussion is it's hit or miss now. You know what? Outlaw Star would be good live action. There's not much to it.
I was gonna say that too. Man, I think that My Hero's like. I heard rumors it's actually getting a live action adaptation.
It was. I think through Netflix. I think it's probably on someone's table. It's written somewhere. It's on someone's table.
I think Netflix is trying to do it. I think so. I don't know when we're gonna get it, but I think they're trying to do it.
Shut it down.
Shut down Naruto. Do it right now, guys. You heard from Fukunami first. Do it.
Don't. Like Outlaw Star will be good.
No. I was gonna say Outlaw Star.
There's like Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop. They're in like the same realm. So I'm like that could be a good one.
You know, people don't do freaking Voltron.
Ooh, Voltron.
Power Rangers.
Basically. Like Voltron is Power Rangers in space. You know what I'm saying? Like, which they've done it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, the Power Rangers they've been on land or whatever, but they haven't done space.
Yeah. See that could actually be good. Creative liberties with Voltron be good because you see like more like land battles and like space battles because we already got like Star Wars to pull from. We know how to do land battles.
He's only in,
and then they can get into the giant thing.
Has he only been in space?
So, like, Voltron could be good.
Yeah,
I think. Shout out to Thundercats.
I don't know if I want to see Thundercats live. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know about that. I'll see Voltron. I'll see Voltron, but not no Thundercats.
I think Thundercats be good because I think if they pick like, this is just like opinion. If they pick a fine Chitara, that alone will sell the movie.
Angelina Jolie, where you at? Angelina Jolie, where you at?
Angelina Jolie.
Yo, give me Halle Berry. Give her a second chance to be a cat.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
You don't speak on that movie.
Yo, what if Chloe was Chitara?
Chloe Bailey?
Chloe Bailey?
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do that. Lord, don't do that.
Then you get Michael B. Jordan to be
All right, moving on.
With the
with the Killmonger haircut. You already said. Shout out to his brother. If you ever joined the podcast, I know you get a lot of flack, and I hope you're doing a lot of great stuff right now. And I'm still waiting on that Static Shock live action, by the way, which it seems to have been tabled.
Word, we are.
You know what I'm saying? That John's been MIA, mum's the word since the animation, since this discussion. I think was it Kakeguryu is also a live action. Alice in Borderlands as a adaptation, and then One Piece.
Oh yeah, the gambling one, that'd be a good live action. Well, I guess
One Piece.
So, I mean, at this point, it's like good luck to y'all. We hope that you guys can figure that out.
Shout out to the Shang-Chi director. He got a lot to work with. Hopefully he can come out with some fire. That's all I'll say.
I feel bad for the man. They gave him a mountain.
Yeah, they did. They gave him a lot to work with, but he made Shang-Chi though, so you never know.
Shang-Chi was just like some.
I feel you. Naruto's gonna be a whole lot more. Yeah.
Rasengan in general, but like I said, there are people that do Rasengan that are content creators that we share on our page that we follow that do it well.
Get in touch with them. That's all you got to do.
Get in touch with them.
Yeah, but 15 seconds is a lot different than a whole movie.
He only does the Rasengan. He's gonna talk the whole movie, and then do Rasengan at the end when it don't work.
But that's the thing. If they do a movie of Naruto, they would probably get you all the way then to maybe the Chunin exams, depending on how fast they're trying to go.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah,
like you can't like do like all of Naruto. Like you really get to the Chunin exams for part 1, and then part 2 would be the end of Naruto.
It would end. Okay. The movie would end at the third Hokage versus Orochimaru, I think.
Oh, okay.
So right before the Chunin exams. Okay.
No, right after that's the end of the Chunin exams. Oh, and then Naruto versus Gaara, the giant kaiju fight.
Right.
Okay. Oh no, yeah, he does kill the third Hokage after the Chunin exams. You're right.
No, during.
Or
it's like during, like that whole thing. It's like they get to the finals, and then Orochimaru goes, "Well, I'm done resting," and then go crazy, and then Gaara wakes up and goes ham, and Naruto headbutts the hell out of him, and then we lose the third Hokage.
I don't know. That's just a lot of stuff that I covered because I'm just like, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It might as well do a series, not a movie.
Yeah, no, yeah. There are a lot of. I think there are a lot of things that, like, I think even for one of the ones I mentioned, someone said it could have been better. I think the Bleach movie, I read comments, it could have been better as a series and not a movie. So,
I think a lot of things are better. I think Corner said it right before that. I think these comic book movies, these animes, they're probably better as series because there's so much stuff within like these comic books and these mangas, animes, and stuff like that. You can't just compact it all in one movie. It's gonna be feeling rushed and stuff like that, and stuff not gonna be done right.
I agree.
So, we'll see about this live action Naruto.
We'll see.
I guess you want to stay on like anime for like a little 5 more minutes, whatever. I think Tokyo Ghoul is a rumor. It came out a couple weeks ago that it might be getting the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment. It might be.
So what the original kind of went off into its own creative liberty, John?
Okay. I think so. Yeah, I think it's why the third season is not like looked upon as like the most. I think. But like, I think
the third season was actually the good one. The second season was the iffy one to me.
I thought people were saying the third season was like the bad one,
Route A or whatever.
I thought people were saying the third season was the bad one. But yeah, I think in a tweet from Manga Magura, from like it's basically celebrating the 10th year anniversary of the web domain. That was when it was registered. It was assuming that a remake of the anime could be coming, and then maybe getting the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment that would finally adapt the manga source material. However, some fans think it could be too soon because the last time it aired was 2018. You know what I'm saying? So that's
there's nothing that's too soon. Get it out now because you don't know where the world's going to be in like 6 months. Right. And so, like, yeah,
I never watched the series, so I don't have any thoughts on that one. I would maybe check both out.
It's so good. It's dark, but it's good. Like that's what we should focus on. Live actions. Let's give the Brotherhood treatment to some animes that deserve it. Give me Soul Eater Brotherhood, like Soul Eater that's purely on the manga. Now that would be.
My wife and I just finished the Soul Eater, the anime, because I watched it before and then I watched it through with her to the end. I didn't even remember how it ended because like it's been so long since I had seen it. And looking up like why they don't go back. I think it had something to do with popularity, but like you said, Drew, if you go back now and finish it, like from start to finish, aligned with the manga, it's also been out for. But like, I think this also might be a good time because Fire Force is kind of not. It's not the series is mid, but it's like in conversation somewhat. Like no one's like talking about it all the time as much as they are. Tanjiro and the gang, or like Demon Slayer. What else?
I would say Fire Force would definitely be higher up there. It's actually,
but it's not being talked about that a lot. As much as it should.
I mean, Soul Eater is what got me into Fire Force. Because as soon as someone said that it's tied to Soul Eater, I was like, oh,
did you?
All right,
did you know? Now. Fun fact: there's a spin-off Bleach series.
Oh.
That is in the Bleach universe right now. And the anime and the manga came out in 2018.
Oh, you mean
Burn the Witch? I found about it yesterday. Years old. I was yesterday years old when I found about that and looking up stuff for the show today.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw a few episodes. I didn't finish it. I might go back to it sooner or later.
You wasn't with it?
Not really. It didn't catch my attention like that. But speaking of better anime, Fire Force, yes, do that. Soul Eater, I think Soul Eater was really cool, but then it's like that trope ending really, really does kill it when you think about it. Like spoiler, like the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Like, like usually that's kind of a cool thing because it makes sense. But when they did it for like the big bad, you're like,
no, I feel it.
What?
It's shonen, so
it's like what you didn't like actually power up and defeat the big bad with the power of friendship. No, you solely beat the big bad with the power of friendship. I'm like, okay,
yeah, because she like believed in herself, right? And he couldn't understand it or something like that.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, he's like,
oh, you're afraid of me? Yeah. Like, oh my god.
Like that don't make no sense.
You lost this fight dead to rights.
It was so cool all the way.
You lost this fight dead to rights. Your teammates are down. I'm about to eat you. And what's that? Love. The end.
I think that's how it ended. I mean, I never read the manga, so if they did that, I would be totally in for a Solita like reboot with the manga, doing the manga. So I would be totally in because I love this anime.
Manga. But like the manga does end better from what I saw.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least everybody gets their proper power-ups. Everybody's like, everybody hits that next level and then they fight people. And then it's like, okay, this makes sense why we won,
yeah.
I feel that. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a question for y'all.
Baki?
Baki. I haven't seen Baki, so I can't even say nothing.
No, I mean,
Tsubaki.
Tsubaki,
okay. I thought you were talking about the anime Baki. Okay, that's what that. My fault.
Oh, no, you good.
Baki wouldn't be a bad anime live-action adaptation, by the way.
It probably wouldn't be. Yeah,
that's still like, action and just fighting. And it's like, you just make it look glorified and people's muscles be all just like looking all crazy.
Just get the Rock up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Could be the ogre. You're funny.
But have y'all seen the Marvel Rivals trailer?
No.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
You mean Overwatch?
Yeah, Marvel Rivals. Yeah, basically Overwatch and Marvel, basically. It's 6v6 like Marvel, like it's like Overwatch, basically.
Overwatch Marvels.
So I thought.
You mean the? Oh, I thought you were talking about the anime. I was like,
no. I'm talking about the game trailer.
I did see a trailer. I was like, okay, this looks kind of cool.
Marvel.
Yeah, they just like released another a stage trailer. Apparently, I think it's gonna be on PC for right now, just exclusively on PC right now. But I don't know if it's coming to console later on. But I saw that's on my show notes, so I think it's on PC right now. It's gonna be on PC whenever it comes out. I don't know if it's gonna go to console anytime soon, but
we'll see because people keep complaining about having hero fatigue and all that. So we'll see if it survives.
Yeah, we'll see. It's like Overwatch also. It's a 6v6 Overwatch, third person. I think. I don't think it's first. It's third person. I think so.
Yeah,
it could do.
Now, you don't hear much about Marvel nowadays, to be honest. Like usually we had an update on which shows was coming out. Like I still haven't finished Secret Invasion, and I need to finish all the other ones. But I'm like, there's nothing else to look forward to. I think kind of like everything got killed.
There is one right now. X-Men 97, baby.
X-Men 97.
And I heard that the creator wants to like continue, not the creator, but like the creator of the animated Spider-Man series.
Fox Spider-Man.
He kind of, I think, I heard there was rumors that he might want to continue with like how X-Men is doing 97, and now I'll be super in for it. I'll be super into it if they did that, like, because that was like one of my favorite animated superhero shows back in the day. So
for real, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's focus on the things that matter. Pay artists appropriately. And start busting out these shows. Like, just do that.
The two things that matter.
Okay,
the two things that matter. That was just funny. It's like only this is not a long list. You don't have to do it extra long. You don't have to do a whole bunch. There's like plenty of content that you get to.
Like, give me season 2. Give me season 3 of What If.
That's coming.
Keep coming out with these 97s.
That is coming.
And I'll be like, okay, I'm good. Disney Plus. You can still keep taking my money. Thank you.
X-Men 97 has been fire so far. Like, that last episode was amazing.
I still got to finish the 96, 92 through 96 still.
I mean, I saw it before, but I didn't rewatch it before 97. I was like, no, I'm gonna go into it blind. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I'm rewatching. I was like, dang, it's been a minute because I remember the theme song perfectly, but I was like, let me get the stories and all that back in there.
No, I feel that, you know.
Yeah, we need to have this Phuca guess this theme song.
Right.
That's facts.
And did y'all hear about the rumor of Resident Evil 9 and Monster Hunter Wilds? I'm sorry, because Wilds got introduced. They got teased at the Game Awards last year for 2025 release, but there's rumors of Resident Evil 9 and Monster Hunter Wilds is going to be open world. Both of them going to be open world. It's a rumor right now. I think it's coming to fruition, but I think the rumor right now that they're both going to be open world when they come out. So, I mean, I don't play either one, but if y'all play either one, are y'all surprised?
I do not, and I am not.
I don't play anything but like Resident Evil is always going to keep coming. People like being scared. People like the story. I am not surprised. We'll be like in our 50s still doing this, but hopefully very successful and rich. And then we'll be like, oh yeah, Resident Evil 20. They're about to be remaking Resident Evil 2, but calling it 20.
I feel that. And then what else is there?
The OGs of the gaming industry. Yeah, we've been doing this since 2012.
Right. Yeah. Haven't y'all played Dragon's Dogma 2
I
yet?
want to. I haven't. Nah. I played Dragon's Dogma 1. Whoa. It's a lot, like especially it goes into like the open world MMO. No, sorry, it's not an MMO though. The open world RPGs. The ones that inspired MMOs to be like, let's take this and put it on another level and throw other people in the world in here with you. Like, in addition to going across the world and solving the ever evolving world that's going on. Like, I know Dragon's Dogma 2 is different from Elden Ring, but same concept across the world. Different situations happen. Now, one thing I hear about Dragon's Dogma 2 is situations evolve with you. Like Elden Ring is not really anything different that can happen to you. Like one or two things they do, you die or you live. But Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm hearing different things can happen. Like you could be on a journey and then like a creature that wasn't expected will fly at you at different points in the game. Not like, oh, if you go down this valley, this will happen to you. You don't know when it would happen to you. Like a griffin would come down on you and your team and you'd be fighting them across the world and you didn't found a new area that you didn't mean to find. Like that kind of involvement in Dragon's Dogma. I'd be interested. But yeah, that's an immersion of time that I don't have right now between Helldivers 2, Final Fantasy Rebirth, and insert third game here. And I will say officially on the podcast, I am back on Destiny 2 for Final Shape.
And there you go.
Oh, surprise!
I am back on Destiny.
He had to get his fix in sooner or later. He's like,
I'm ashamed.
I've gone cold turkey for 2 weeks. This is too long.
I hadn't played that, John, since October of 2023. So I think I had a decent streak. But
impressive. Sadly, I think I fell off Helldivers 2.
I understand it. I understand it. I think the barrier is the exotic samples, and when you finally get all of the abilities, and you would just be playing it with friends. There's no end game for that right now. Right now, the game is overall evolving, but I think if anything, it's for people that want to try hard and be at max level for whenever the big end game factor comes. They'll be ready. That's the intriguing.
Like right now, it's cool. I haven't touched in a while. I finally got to level 20. I know you probably like level 50.
I'm level 37 or 39. Get out of my face.
Because I'm just like, it's a very fun game. I enjoy dying left and right to bugs and machines. Machines are very overpowered to me. But I guess we just killed all the machines in the universe already. So that's fun.
They're back.
Oh, they're back. Oh, that was fast.
Was it? Was it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the record at that point? As of this recording, there was one record that was set. Like, they had an executive order for us to take out the robots in 2 days, and the community did it in 5 hours.
Wow.
Or like it was like a day. Either way, dwarfed. The community did it in 5 hours. And so they responded in kind, and the robots have come with their own ships. And now they have drones and stuff.
People move fast and they enjoy it.
It's still a fun game, but I just feel like you said, like once you start like unlocking everything, or you get your good set to go, it's like what more do I need to do? And then it's like, okay, playing Suicidal with my friends is like fun, and then you get the rare like exotic samples. But I'm just like, okay, like if my friends don't want to play, I'm not gonna play by myself. So I'm just like, I'm all on Tekken 8.
Yeah, I've seen.
I've been trying to find
it's incredible to try to encourage people to engage with the community. And I think that's the one thing to talk about maybe right now or maybe in another episode extensively with guests, how MMOs try to tackle the idea of faux engagement, faux community engagement. Because people like finding their friends, like back in the day when you played Halo, like people got married off Halo. Like a man and a woman met on Halo and got married. People have had their fire team as their best men from Halo, from Xbox, Call of Duty, whatever. And now the people are trying to say, well, you can play with your friends or whatever. It's kind of like people are like, do I feel like meeting strangers anymore? Bonding with people, communicating all the time. Not necessarily. At least this is me personally. Like I have my homies I do game with. Shout out to the squad here that I've gamed with. And it's just like, do I want to meet new people all the time? Not necessarily.
Yeah, that's true. That's a younger man's game.
That's valid. That's valid.
Like 18, like let's say 15 to like 24. I'm like, okay, if my friends don't play with me, I'll jump on with the randoms I know who I can play with. Blah,
you don't
blah,
know
blah.
them,
but
you don't know
like,
them. I remember you meet them. Yeah, you might make a best friend or something.
Like, ooh.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because that actually happened today. Me and Ron were playing Apex, and this guy that he added on like a long time ago jumped on, and we both were like, "Who the f is this guy?" And then so Ron went to talk to him. Like, oh, I know him. He's somebody from back in the day. And then we played one match, and we're like, "Okay, yeah, let's kick him and just keep going doing our stuff." So just like I'm not in the space to make new friends. Like I know my friends. I'm gonna try to like keep making those friendships stronger through our gaming and just talking and podcasts and whatever. Any new people, it's because I run into you all the time. That I've chosen to be your friend or want to be your friend, not because I occasionally play this game with you.
No, I feel that too. You know what I'm saying? That makes a lot of sense. And
but also, I'm 33, so maybe this is the old gamer
30?
in me.
It could be the millennial in us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of passive. I'm about to tell you.
I'll be 34 next month. I was like, yeah, this is just me being like, I'm in my ways. I know my people.
What about you, Wavy? You have thought on that or no? Well, because you be. I'm not to blow you up. You be on the solo game tip anyway, so I don't even be talking to you.
I'll be in my I'll be in my backlog, man. Because like I just got like Rise of the Ronin too, and like I'm enjoying that right now. I'm like 7 hours in. I'm like enjoying that. Did some side missions, and the main story right now is cool. I won't say it's like Ghost of Tsushima. Only thing is that similar to Ghost of Tsushima is as Japan. That's about it. Other than that, it's a different game, and I won't say it's Souls-like at all either. I was talking about this with Frosty before we got on, but I won't say it's Souls-like either because it's just the only thing is that it has a parry system, and like it will punish you if you button mash and stuff like that. And like you have to know but you don't have to parry either. You can like just simply dodge and like know when to strike and stuff like that. But I think the gameplay is good. The story right now so far is cool. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm enjoying Rise of the Ronin and everything. And then, yeah, that's about it. Like, I think I have Helldivers too, but I just haven't seen y'all online. So I know y'all haven't played it that long. And I don't think I've played it in a minute. So, like, whenever I'm online,
we'll see where that is. And we'll see where that is in the, within a few months if they add endgame level events. Because Helldivers is not in game at all. It's very grindy right now. Not in a bad way, but it's
very grindy. Oh my god. It's reminding me of Destiny 2 grindy. I'm just like,
I think the intrigue about it was that anything could happen to you while you're on the map though. Like it's not cause like Destiny, when you're playing a mission, it's front to back, get in here, front to back again, get in here, front to back again. Helldivers, you hop on the map, the objective's over here. You hop on the map, it's over here this time. And the map is different. You get about there's 6 or 7 map rotations.
It's definitely,
you know what I'm saying. Oh, and one
when I get on, I do have fun
one map.
Way.
Oh, like the spores with the joint obstructing your vision. The things that just spread the gas that you can't see, and so you got to maybe find that to reduce the vision, but you got to guess where that is. Like it's engaging that way, but it's still grindy.
Okay. I can't lie. When I get on Helldivers, I'm having fun either way. Like, there's never been a time this is kind of boring. I'm like, it's fun because you're running for your life. You're trying to get ammo. You're trying to call your thing. You're trying to do your little button combos. Okay. Artillery is like, okay, it's fun, but it's like, it's also different for us because, like, I'm engaged. Y'all married. We got, like, responsibility. So when we game, it's definitely, like, purposeful. It's like, I need to, like, knock this out. So do I really want to do this? if my friends are
I have to set my body to it. Like my body has to be like, where are you trying to go? It's like I guess it's the thing. Like, am I solo gaming tonight? Am I MMO gaming tonight? You know.
Especially because I'm trying to be Rise of the Ronin before Stellar Blade.
Good luck.
That's what I'm really looking forward to. Stellar Blade. That to me, I played the hell out of that demo for Stellar Blade. To me, I thought the demo was amazing, and I'm like, I didn't pre-order the game, but I will definitely get the game because I was hyped when it was called Project Eve and stuff like that. So I'm hyped for it. So hopefully I'm doing Rise of the Ronin before Stellar Blade comes out. That comes out at the end of this month, and everything. But yeah, that'll be what I'm focused on whenever that comes out. So hopefully I can
Tangent, and you're looking for Paper Mario, yeah.
Paper Mario, yeah. That comes out in May. They just released the trailer of the release date. Yep.
Like I was about to get the Peach game, but people told me it was like 10 hours of gameplay for $50. I was like, no,
it's only 10 hours.
That John shorty.
Oh
no.
I mean, I played the demo of that. It didn't sell me on the game when I played the demo of it, so I didn't get it. I was hyped for it, but I played the demo there.
Wow. But who knows? What were you about to say, Frosty?
Talking about this, how pre-orders are not cute anymore. Pre-orders are not $5 to hold it. Like, shout out to 8-Bit. 8-Bit hit me with his clip on Instagram where he said, "This is absurd. Shout out to Star Wars Outlaws has been announced. Yay! It's $60. What? At jump to reserve. Excuse me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like
that's pre-orders now. Like it's not back in the day where it was like $5 and stuff like that. And you get the copy and like you pay the rest when you get it. Now it's just like you pre-order the game. And just
I pre-ordered Elden Ring. Shout out to Erdtree. I paid that $50. Like I'll say, I paid or $40 or whatever. I paid the money. I admit that. So I'm hypocritical, but at the same time, I think because I was looking forward to that, and like I feel I've already invested in the game, so like I already know what I'm going to get with that, right? But like the idea of a pre-order of a full game, being the full price and no longer dropping like some money into it and pay as you go type deals, is
layaway still a thing? Like,
somewhere it probably is, but like I don't know. That's basically that's almost like a not pre-order. It's not pre-order was not layaway back in the day. I was going to compare it. It's not the same.
Yeah. I mean, it was low key because it was like, oh hey, I want these like 3 shirts. Can I put it on layaway? Sure, you can pay $5 now. We'll hold it for you till you get the rest. And I was like, okay, bet. Like I remember like lived off layaway. It's like people were like, yo. Snatch, $10. I'll be back in 6 months.
Yep, I remember that.
I'll be back in 6
months. Was holding close forever.
Not 6 months. Oh my god.
Damn.
Like just things have just changed, and when you really think about your life, it was so funny. Like you go usually play demos at Target and Walmart, wait in line. Yeah. Hopefully, there's a good control that some kid didn't break, and you just over here like breaking your neck, like.
And you just get demos in video game magazines or like at like on demo commercials and stuff like that. Like I definitely lived off of getting the demos in like Nintendo Power or Game Informer or Game Pro and stuff like that. I remember that. Like I remember getting soundtracks in that too. I got the Super Smash Bros. Melee soundtrack from I think the Nintendo Power magazine. I remember that. Like different times, different generations.
Different times. Because I promised you, I told myself I'm going to pre-order Paper Mario because I was like, why not? Because I know I'm going to buy it. So I might as well just get out the way so I don't have to think about when it comes out.
Are you getting a physical copy?
But I'm just like, dang. Sadly to say, I used to be all about physical copies, but no, I'm not going to get a physical copy.
You might, I mean, if it's a game I really want, like I know you really want Paper Mario, like if it's a game I really want, I'll get like the physical copy. But it hasn't been a game like that since like Spider-Man 2, I think. That's the last physical I got actually. So
like I have like 3 PS5 games that I have physical copies of, and I think one of them came with the PS5. So I'm just like, because I remember something my uncle told me. He's like, you should buy like physical things because like you truly don't own anything. Because if the internet ever goes out, everything you supposedly own goes with it. And I was like, dang, that's so true. That's why I was like, I need to get back into buying my Blu-rays and stuff. But I'm just like, that's money I'm putting out. I'm not gonna like have a Blu-ray just to hold in my like, holding
that's
over here.
That's true. I remember you saying that. I think it was like season 1 or season 2 of our podcast when you dropped that on me. I think that's true. owning physical copies versus like if you ever lose it. But like the digital thing is like, well, you probably have it now on your console as the hard drive, but now if you ever lose the internet, you can't. Well, certain games you'll never be able to play because that they're specifically internet based. And in other games,
bye Helldivers 2 and Destiny 2.
Right, yeah, Destiny 2 you can never like. Remember, it used to have a disc, but even when you had the disc, it was still if you had no internet and you had the disc, that was not going to work. But other games that you had a disc or that you have on your hard drive will still work if you lose the internet. Like say like certain games that need the update. If you're trying to download a certain games you pre-ordered, you go and play one of those games that doesn't pull internet. So like, let me go play. Let me go play Forbidden West because it's not.
You see how you struggle?
I am. I'm trying. Like how many games? You know what I'm saying? Like I think I could play Rebirth and probably not impede anything that's being downloaded to my console. Like playing a game that has nothing to do with the internet, like specifically downloaded to your console.
One player games just be everything. Like if the internet went down today for like a solid 2 weeks, we all just be playing our one player games, and I'd be like, dang, that's a small number because there's not really many one player games I play just by myself. I'm just like, okay, or if I do, I knock it out.
I'd beat
fast,
Rebirth.
You know?
I'd beat Liza P.
Liza P. Okay.
I'd be playing Tekken offline, and I'd just be going through all the characters on arcade mode.
Drew come out of hiatus online, be back on like this. Yeah, playing the online Tekken.
Like, what's good, guys?
What you want? I'm good with all of them now.
Well, you know, I guess speaking on that point of single player and multiplayer games and stuff like that, that could actually lead into the conversation part. That won't take a couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, have y'all heard about the last thing that WB Games has said with the live service stuff?
I'm afraid.
No.
Oh, well, yeah, basically they said that like they're moving away from volatile AAA games and towards more free-to-play mobile and live service games. Because basically if y'all if y'all know, Hogwarts Legacy was like the top-selling game last year. That basically dethroned Call of Duty for like the first time in mad long, apparently. And they made them like probably, I think it's like 23 million copies, something like that, maybe more. And like basically now they're saying, oh, we got this much from Hogwarts Legacy. Let's try to turn that into a live service game and try to make more money and print more money for WB Games and stuff like that. And I think they're going to try to go into that model even more now with all the rest of their games. Like, and it so happened like when this was announced, Multiverses set out a tweet saying like, oh, like we're back or something like that, or like who, like knock who's this, whatever he said. So I have a feeling that
it was actually fun. Dang,
it was a cool time. It was another Smash clone, but it didn't last long because I guess like the characters and like not the characters, but like the updates, it wasn't constant and stuff like that. People lost interest in that, and now that like they're trying to relaunch it. And I have a bad feeling that, like, because of this whole WB Games thing with the whole trying to free-to-play model and trying to monetize stuff, they're going to monetize the hell out of Multiverse when it comes out, like, paying for everything. That's my fear when it comes to Multiverses and WB Games right now.
See, that's the thing. I love Multiverse was actually a pretty fun game. I like being Bugs Bunny or Batman and stuff. And then, like, because they redid what do you call it, Nickelodeon
All-Star Brawl
2. That one came out. I haven't heard much about that either. So I'm just.
I heard it upgraded it a lot from like the first one, and now it's better now. But I haven't played it, so I can't say nothing about that. I played the first one. I got that one. I thought it was fun, but it didn't get a lot of love to it and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, because those are the type of games I would love to work on, but like you need traction for your games. Because like if you're not like one of the OG like you know Tekken, Street Fighter, even Guilty Gear, like people aren't really trying to always be on your thing. Like even Injustice 2, that game series was pretty fun, but you don't hear people like it.
It ran.
It was evil for a minute. It was even for a minute and stuff like that. But like I feel you. It's not like. It wasn't like part of that big three conversation with like Tekken, Street Fighter, and what's the other one? Tekken, Street Fighter.
And then the third one's like whatever your personal favorite, because it could be Guilty Gear, it could be King of Champion or not.
Fighters.
No, Mortal Kombat. See, Mortal Kombat.
That's a big three. That's like the lower end of the big three right now.
Nobody's talking about Mortal Kombat for a great.
People aren't liking. Yeah, people aren't liking Mortal Kombat 1 because of the online and stuff like that. Apparently, I think it's not as hot as Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. You know what I'm saying? But
like, I didn't even expect myself to be playing Tekken this much, but now that I'm actually like playing it and trying to get good with characters again, I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I like fighting games. Like this was it.
yeah, now I feel that, and
I'm gonna get it.
But Tekken 8,
I'm gonna get it.
True, that's a fun game.
I'll see if I get it. I don't know because I think I paid
the character pass for the year. That way, you get all the new characters. Don't have to worry about it.
At the character pass, so
yep. Because I got Eddie. I don't let you get Eddie with the character pass because I'm like, okay, you gotta make
Eddie with the Killmonger. Yep, that's how it's working out now. Yep. Yeah. Frosty, the character pass again. You get yourself ready for the character pass?
The idea now that a game, there's a discussion now where games, at least I guess online interacting, have some form of battle pass. It's like a standard.
Yeah, man.
It's a standard.
Yeah, at least for the character. At least for the character pass, yeah, because like you know, just trying to make money
gear,
somehow. I guess,
or you get characters. Like, I expect that.
Yeah,
but still, it's just like it's one of those things where like, not you too, Grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like Granddad coming with a new Capital One credit card or something like that, or Granddad finally got social media, like that kind of deal. Like, yo, like, not you too. You know, but I expect it. I'm complaining. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, you gotta complain.
Shut up.
Vote with your wallet.
No, vote with your
vote with your wallet.
I mean, not to like 8-Bit talking about, like, you know, if nobody pre-ordered Outlaws, then we wouldn't get anything like Outlaws because that would be a financial strain. Now it's like this. It's the thing about pre-ordering. People want Outlaws, but you're trying to get everybody for their money right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not making pre-order. You're not making pre-orders hot. Like, you're not. There's no incentive. It's just like, oh, just pay for it now. Where do you get the game?
And you know what that means? They trying to over here make sure they got enough budget.
I mean,
and someone that's in the industry right now is saying that right now to us. So he gets it. And then the industry's like low-key going towards that right now. Like, I know you probably can't speak. I know you probably can't speak on the Desert, but I know you're in industry and stuff like that. Like, has your company said anything about any live service games that y'all trying to make?
We are a live service game. Everything we make is a live service game. So that's why I was like, I know what it is. It's like games as a live service is just being the trend because it's like, oh, we get constant revenue instead of being like, oh, you get revenue one time when you make the game, revenue next time when the DLC come out. So it's more constant and probably like more stable. But then it's like your nickel and diamond gamers every time left and right. And I'm just like, good Lord.
Yep. And that was on my show notes too about the gaming industry. Like, they going like after that whole WB games thing that came out, like there were other there's another publication I saw on Game Industry Biz. Shout out to them. They had like a report, or they had like a report from Griffin Gaming Partners that says 95% of game makers are developing or maintaining a live service game right now in the industry. 95%. Like, so they're trying to make that revenue constantly coming in and stuff like that, because even though last year was a great year for gaming last year, all that stuff was coming out. Like, and I think even Phil Spencer said on the Xbox podcast or whatever that like it was a great year for games, but the industry didn't grow at all. It didn't grow at all. Like, I think it didn't grow that much. So that's why all the layoffs started happening this year and the last year too and stuff like that too. I think that like if y'all noticed, the big tech industry like Microsoft, Google, Facebook, all that stuff, mad layoffs since like the pandemic. After the boom of the pandemic, started hiring everybody. Game industry did the same thing. They're basically like the cousin to the big tech industry. So they went crazy with hiring everybody. Now it's like these gamers that can't during the pandemic, they're starting to leave and do their own thing again because they're being outside and stuff like that. So now it's like, ooh, they don't got to pay these things. They don't got to pay nobody no more, and like things aren't moving. So they're about to lay off a whole lot of people. We already started seeing it. PlayStation, EA, stuff like that. Deck 9
layoffs. Like it's really crazy and hard.
It's going wild out here.
People.
Yeah, it's going crazy out here. Like even like Rockstar is even it came out that they're forcing employees to go back into office for GTA 6 development because of like they're in the final stages.
Not to be that person, but you better get in the office and make my game. No, for anybody listening to this podcast, I'm joking, but GTA. I'm not.
He's not.
GTA 5 is 10 years old. 10 years old. 3 console generations.
11 years old. 11 years old. Actually.
2014.
Almost 11 years old. I think it came out. I think 2013. Yeah.
Look, 11 years old. Come on now. Come on now.
It's been crazy for the industry.
And GTA 5 is still going. Online is still going. You know.
It's just wild. Because we all been like have all these good things. Like I'm blessed to still have a job. Thank you for the like in the industry right now. But it's just like wow, we all had the boom of the pandemic. Because like one thing my my instructor said when I went to get my master's, he was like, the history of gaming is the history of technology, and as technology goes, so does gaming. So it makes sense because like everybody's like, oh, we need all these different things to like get all these people. But like my older cousin, he was like, yeah, I was in the pandemic, so I got myself a PlayStation 4 and I played Call of Duty all the time. But then since I was able to go back outside, my PS4 got dusty. That's where the boom came from. A lot of people who just weren't like buying games like that, who started doing it, and now that they could go back outside, like they don't
going outside. Yuck. Oh man.
But it's like,
touch grass every now and then, man.
I can see it from here. You see that sunlight on my eye, on my face? That's what that is.
I think
green still.
It's not old yet. It's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet, but yeah, it's just hard. We're still stabilizing as an industry, so hopefully then we'll like get back into the groove of like doing different things. But for right now, it's like games is a live service. It's like even when you look at like Tekken, a fighting game should be like very straightforward. You buy the game, you have the characters, and then if you must monetize, you give new characters. But no, you got monetize of giving one character each. You monetize on like the different cosmetics for the characters. And it's
Fighters did that too.
It did.
Fighters definitely did that. And I was like before the pandemic, like you had to pay for them characters. Like they were like at least $5 each, unless you got the character pass.
And I sure did. I got the character pass.
Right.
I'm about to save me $5. I'm gonna get 6 characters for $25 instead of 30. So.
That's so crazy, man. Like, what's it? You can buy this, like food. You can get this pizza for $1.75, or 3 slices for $6, or something like that. Something like some type of cost when you do the amount. If you bought individual slices for $1.75 versus these 3 for like $3, you save yourself like an extra like $1.75.
Right, it's always like some kind of deal. Right. Some kind of deal.
You remember 777 or 555?
777.
Well, 7. No, I didn't. 777 was Papa John's. 555 was Domino's, and I think 333 was Chanelo's. I think.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
Chanelo's! I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, shout out to Hampton, 7x7.
Chanelo's. Chanelo's on the map. Like every freshman dorm was like, "Yo, I need me a box of Chanelo's."
Was that late night after the party, after the Hollinger.
Yo, I know Chanelo's was making dumb money off us.
Oh,
they were tired of coming to our campus.
I'm surprised they didn't have like a deal and put that joint in the student center.
They should have. They should have.
And then you knew you were popping as a freshman if you were like, oh, you getting pizza? Oh, you getting Chanelo's? No, I'm getting Domino's.
Oh, you got money.
Okay. I might have got something from their parents.
What did Quintus say back then? Oh, he got money.
I know, right?
Yeah,
shout out to Quintus. You know what I'm saying? Do anything Abbott Elementary.
Speaking at Temple University for the commencement in a month.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. Yeah, Quinta, you're awesome.
No, wait.
Come on the podcast soon.
Yeah, Havan, make that call, bro.
Shout to Havan. He was on the podcast before. He was just on Abbott Elementary like a couple episodes ago actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and he was on Grownish this past week and stuff like that. He was on Equalizer a couple months. Like he been working doing his thing.
Friend to the pod. But yeah, no, gaming industry is greedy.
And I think it has something to do.
You don't hear anything today.
But I think it got something to do with like the that pandemic boom. Like they got a little too greedy. Like the tech industry, they got too greedy, and like they're starting to lose money now, and like they're trying to make it back with all this live service stuff because people are gonna keep on buying it. And like it's like even like the developers of Mortals of Avium. If y'all heard of that, right? The Mortals of Avium. Mm-hmm. The magic kind of first person shooter type of thing. Like I think after the game dropped a couple of weeks, I think they laid off 45% of their workplace and stuff like that. And it just 75? Came out like 45%.
Jeez, 45.
And I think it came out just now. We posted it on our threads and on X that they just furloughed a couple more people now. Not only have like probably 15, 20 people on payroll right now. That's how like it didn't do good when it came out and stuff like that. And they blaming it on like the fact that last year was so big in gaming and that it kind of fell on the wayside. But I don't know. It's on PS Plus right now too. If y'all want to get it, it's free with PS Plus subscription. So I mean, yeah, it's going crazy. Like, I hope these people get their jobs and stuff like that because there's been a lot of layoffs, and you never want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately, like some friends of mine who like unfortunately haven't found anything since October, they're like, "Dang, I just might have to go out the industry and just find something else because it's not."
You said it's October? Damn. Sheesh.
That was around the time of the Bungie layoffs too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard Bungie.
It's so hard because if you look on LinkedIn, because I'd be on there all the time, it's always like, "Oh, we're looking for senior this and senior that." It's
a lot of seniors.
Where's the mid-level stuff?
Mm-hmm. And like I think PlayStation is low-key starting to get tired of Bungie too.
Well, no. So the thing about that is, if Final Shape doesn't sell, it basically Destiny is on a make or break with this Final Shape deal, and like now the reason that I think a lot of people might be coming back is because they released the fact that with Final Shape and upcoming powers, then now you'll be able to like use all three of your powers in tangent. So like now you can like do a solar grenade
mix and match, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, they're like balls to the wall at this point. Balls to the wall at this point. I want one thing I want to.
Yeah, we did share that.
Wavy, I'm sorry.
No, I'll say we did share that on Threads too, and that like they're saying Destiny 3 is in the making or something like that. I don't know.
Well, the thought would be that where are you going to go after this whole story resolves? You know what I want to hear though? What I really want to hear is Keith Davis' rendition of Zavala after Lance Reddick's passing. They haven't.
Oh, he did.
He's going to be Zavala for the rest of this. Keith David got the role of Zavala.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So we have yet to hear Keith speaking in the game.
Shout out to Keith David. Y'all know who he is.
Goliath.
He's a dad in Goliath. He's a dad in ATL and stuff like that. He's been in a lot of stuff.
The witch doctor from Princess and the Frog. He's in a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dr. Facilier.
He's in a lot of animation, a lot of live action.
Did you say Invincible? Because he's in Invincible too, I think. Isn't he? I think.
Is he?
No, that's Philip David? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fine. But
Invisible is fire, though.
When you talk about Destiny 3, it's just like Destiny 1 could have been cool. It just could have been just Destiny, and you just kept updating it. But because you need that revenue boost, you had to make it a new game.
That was the deal. No, that was the deal. Mm-hmm. So, like, and not to always hold it up to it, but I just think games like Warframe, I think, is the standard in my opinion. You don't have to buy a Warframe 2. There's no Warframe 2. There's no Warframe 3. It's just Warframe. And you just keep getting the content, and it's all stayed up to this point. They've taken some things out, but it's not been anything like where Destiny 2 took out. Like, you can't play the Red War. You can't play Mars. They took planets out, all that kind of stuff. Warframe, everything is still in the game and it's still free to play.
Yeah, because Overwatch did that. Overwatch 2, and they could have just kept the Overwatch 1.
Why 2? Why make it 2? Why
that's a big that was a big fumble on Activision.
Like, why would you make it? And that was the deal they signed. Bungie signed with Activision for Destiny 1 or 2, and like that's why they got out. Like at 2, and they cut ties. You know what I'm saying? Probably why. Other reasons too. I'm not in the rooms, but that was their deal for multiple games. Whatever.
Making games is not easy either way. I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Hopefully this happens because, Destiny 2 is definitely that pillar game that people have been playing for
a decade now. A freaking decade. Yeah. This is on level of people that play with like WoW and still play WoW today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or and Warframe and Final Fantasy 14 and what else? What's another game that's like still going? There's like a lot of MMOs that people don't talk about that people are like still in it. I think Mabinogi is like a Korean MMO, a PC game. Mabinogi. There's games that are still going that are like holding down their own communities.
Yeah, still holding it down. Just crazy.
Well,
and everything.
Yeah.
I just had like one more thing, like to kind of still be with this subject. Like probably, I just want to say like probably a couple of minutes on it. Like it just said like, basically saying 60% of gamers from like last year, from 2023, 60% of like playtime I think went to, it says 61% of total hours from last year in 2023. Remember, 2023 had a big boom of video games, like we discussed already. They said that 61% of total hours were spent on games of 6 years old and over and stuff like that. That's what it was said in this new Newzoo's second annual PC and console gaming report. So 60% of all those of playtime went to games that are 6 years or older. So if you go 6 years, that's like 2018. What came out 2018?
Yeah, because like
Fortnite.
Overwatch, I've been playing since probably that long.
Jeez. Don't think about it too hard.
Jesus.
I was like, Apex isn't that young or that old, I don't think, but definitely been playing like. When you find your game and it does something well for you, you're gonna be playing it for a while as long as they keep the servers up.
Yeah,
and you got somebody to play against. Oh yeah. Apex came out in 2019, so yeah, dang.
Yeah, I think the top 5 games for over 25% of the playtime was Fortnite, Roblox, League of Legends, Minecraft, GTA 5. Those are the top games, especially Fortnite. I think Fortnite and Roblox were the top 2, I believe.
I'm mad Roblox.
Yeah.
The kids love Roblox. They love Roblox, yo.
All those kids, teenagers now. 6 years ago, they over.
Look. You know what's crazy is that I was with shout out to my man's Deontay. He came down to Florida from Minneapolis. Came to visit me. He came to visit, and I went to go see him. And I remember like seeing him in his timeshare or whatever he had, hotel he was in, and like I remember seeing like either his son, I think it was his son, talking about Roblox, saying like if someone can get it like installed on his phone or his device, because he was wanting to play it and like get some money to like put some stuff on his Roblox with it. I'm like, damn, this really is like a younger thing, because Roblox is like ruling the world right now. And maybe I'm just old. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. But hey, I don't know.
Wave about to come over here. Hey, Youngblood, what is that? What you playing over there? Roblox. Back in my day, we had Legos.
Oh man, yeah. I had like only thing I had like 3 different opinions on this. Well, I had 3 different like thoughts on this. First, I'll say there's one option that could be in it, that 60% of y'all are frauds. Frauds, first of all. 6% of y'all frauds because y'all only like y'all don't try no new stuff and y'all just stay on the old stuff because it's comfortable. That's one option I'm having. Okay. That's one. And that's probably like that's the worst. That's the absolute worst one.
I know.
Everybody else that says like, oh, because people were saying gaming is stale in 2023. And I'm like, oh, word, all these games coming out, y'all saying gaming is stale. Now I see why y'all saying that. You know what I'm saying?
These are the same people who watch live action animes and think they're great.
Who watch Dragon Ball Evolution?
I want to
meet people.
I want to meet someone who said they love that movie. I would like to meet that person, look you dead in the eye, and go, really?
The same person that liked the Avatar.
I'd like to meet that person too. Look at you and go, really?
I want to meet you and slap you.
Don't be violent. We don't understand that thought process. Don't be like that.
No, we understand that.
Sometimes you just need something to jog the brain. Like you just never had somebody to be like upside the head.
Those are the people that need to see. Those are people that need to see the original content. People that might have seen it like, oh, this was great, and you show them original content and go, oh, and you go, yeah.
Oh. So that's my.
I think M. Night Shyamalan did a great job portraying the world.
And I'm like, oh.
I would like to.
That's my one.
Avatar: Last Ever from my mind. Like take it out of my mind and then watch that movie and see if I see it differently and be like, oh, this isn't a great story. This is amazing. And then put my knowledge back and go, I'm sorry.
Then I got to slap myself. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my like one hot take. Second option, it could be that people are playing new games, but after they finish them, they're gonna go back to the old stuff because they just want to play. They want to play what they know and stuff like that. That's two. The third one I think was that like, what was my third one? I think it was just that they just don't try anything new and they just like.
That's the first one.
I already had the first one. What was my third one? Yeah, my third one. What was my third one? Yeah, I forgot.
He said one and two the same.
I guess only had two.
What about those that go back to those games that are ongoing because they have you ever have those tasks for those games? Or you have a list of things. I'm gonna go like for GTA for me. It's like I'm gonna get the yacht. I'm gonna get the giant ship. I'm gonna get all this kind of stuff. And then you just fall off. Like Rise of the Ronin comes out, or like Final Fantasy comes out, and then you pivot, and then you get done that game. You go, whew. All right, and you go back to the other game. You go, damn! I still have this task I'm trying to do. I still don't have the ship. I still don't have the yacht. I don't have whatever. All right, get back to the grind, and then
that was his point too. But I think that's the case, like you were saying, Frosty. That a lot of people like if you do try a new game, you bust through it, you play it, and then you're like, okay,
back to what I like.
Okay.
Which I understand. I definitely understand that, but like. I'm still sticking with the 60% of y'all frauds.
I'm quick to talk about a fraud just for fun. Like, you ain't a gamer. What you play?
It's only like I said. It's only because of people saying that game was still last year. You know what I'm saying? And like 60% of like playtime went to games 6 years or older. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing.
Like, cause I can't even lie. I need to finish Horizon Forbidden West, but because I got in the whole like shtick of playing Tekken and Apex, I'm like, dang, do I really want to go back? Because then it's like, I think that should be your third thing. If you try to go back to a game you were trying to play, you forgot the controls, and you're like, dang, I don't want to go through all that again and relearn everything, get the patterns back. I'm like, you know what, never mind. Let me just go back to what I know. Because that's like low key stopping. It's like I still remember the controls, but I'm just like, dang, I need to like spend some time and finish this game, finish the story. That way I can go into my next backlog in between my go-to games. But then I'm just like,
or having fun. You get on that game and you see the build you had for whatever strategy, and you look at that joint and you go, what was I thinking? This does what again? And it's made sense to you then. It just don't make sense to you now. You had to start over from scratch and rebuild or whatever the armor you had on. I don't know what this does anymore.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that tonight. I'm gonna have to get back on Forbidden West just to be like, let me get at least like 10 more minutes in, because then each step closer, I'm closer to finishing the game. But if I just keep looking at it, I'm not. That's how
I gotta look at it. Like every little bit you do, a little bit more towards the end of the.
Don't look at me like that.
Frosty's like, I don't believe it. Frosty's like, I don't believe it.
All right.
Yeah, finish that game in one
I'm gonna be online tonight, and I'm gonna look at your profile.
It's the same man who about to be playing Destiny 3. So I
didn't vilify myself. I didn't say I am immune. I did not say, I'm excused. I just said, you said this right now, and I'll be looking at your online status and what you are playing this evening. That's all I'm saying.
And it's about to say Tekken a little bit, and then hopefully a splash of Forbidden West.
Oh yeah, that was my third take. I remember that now. Like, I think that those numbers are coming up because that's from the boom of the pandemic, basically, where like people were just playing with their friends, playing Fortnite, Roblox, and GTA 5 and stuff like that. And like now they moved on. Those numbers like are not the same anymore. That was my third point. That's what it was. Okay, yeah. I remember now, and we talked about that earlier. So I mean.
Look at that. We at the edge where we got to write stuff down now, so we have to forget it.
I have a task list. I have a task list. I do.
I have a backlog list.
Whole task list. All right, I got to go to these missions. I was trying to go for this. All right, cool. The components are here, here, and here. All right, cool.
Know what I'm saying? Oh man, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that point up and see what y'all thought of it. So,
no, I feel it, but it feels like we winded down, and I'm getting hungry.
We might not do it this time, but we have tried it out. And shout out to you guys who are listening, who might follow us after engaging with us on Threads. Shout out to you. We'll compile your responses to our different news bites in a different way, and we'll have like a segment name after it. So be sure to check us out. You might hear your name get announced in the comment that you made, whether it was a smart one or a questionable one, about the news that we post. So stay tuned for that. And you guys are engaging us on Threads. We do appreciate you. And we did use our Threads feature. In the last episode, we engaged with you guys about the questions on Xbox games that are now going across platforms. So we have tried it there. And we'll see and bring to you guys what we come up with that. Keep interacting with us on Threads. Answer honestly. We will not judge you harshly.
Harshly. We're not the judgy type.
And we'll bring that to you guys. Anything else? Anybody else have anything to say about? I guess you want to touch on the Pokemon 29. For Switch 2, possibly.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon Z to A. It got announced when they did like they had a Pokemon Presents. I think a couple of months. Is it a month ago? I'm not even sure. They announced a lot of stuff that like the digital Pokemon card game now, which is I'm surprised it's still going on. But they announced Pokemon Z to A, which is going to be like another Pokemon game, like we talked about before. But
they're running out of ideas. They said Pokemon Z to A. I felt like you run out of minerals. Like we could have did like I don't know Pokemon Copper, Pokemon Bronze, like I don't know something else.
But it was supposed to come out I think end of this year, but it got pushed back I think to March of next year, which people are saying that it got pushed back because it could be because the Switch 2 got pushed back to March of next year. So people are saying it could be a lead title for the Switch 2.
Okay, good. Give me some more time on my Switch. I think it's been here.
The wife and I are waiting, trying to get that Switch 2. What about Metroid? Is that going to be, or like probably be a bundle type deal? You probably get Pokemon or Metroid.
It could be
in like a bundle.
Which bundle would you get? I'd probably get Metroid.
I probably would do I don't know. I probably would do Metroid Prime 4. I probably would, but I don't know if they're going if they would do a bundle with that. I don't know. Because like I said,
isn't there like a Switch? There's like it's like a Pikachu
on episode 1
or something like that, right? Like a Switch Mini, like.
Is it?
They have the Switches that are like Animal Crossing, like the wrap.
Yeah. I don't know. If they came out with a full Switch Pikachu, I might have to get that.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do a Metroid Prime 4, but I don't know if Nintendo would do that. Just because, like I said with episode 1 with Miss Jordy, shout out to Miss Jordy again. I don't know if that would sell like a Pokemon bundle would, or like a Mario Kart bundle would. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Like, I don't know, but they could do it, but I'm not sure if they would, just for sales wise. I don't know.
Just bring me back. Just give me back Pokemon Red, Blue again.
For the fourth iteration, because I think they redid it. They've only redone it once, and that was with the Fire Red, Leaf Green edition. That was so good. It was so good.
I don't know. Give me a Neon Red and Neon Blue.
So good. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Good days.
Oh, that's what game I need to buy for my Switch. I need to get the new Pokemon Snap.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was actually looking real forward to that, but I just forgot to get it.
Pokemon Snap. And that's a wrap, Squad.
Bring back Mega Man Legends.
That game.
Man, Pokemon Snap, that's reaching back. You're like, what's this? Kids be like, what's that?
I mean, they did bring it back on the Switch. So, I mean, I need
to play. I used to spend hours on that game making sure these Pokemon eat the apples so I could get the right picture and then make it so that the legendary thing would come out and then you over here taking like 1,000 pictures. Mew.
All these other things going on. You got to make sure you look at Genghis what was it, Kangaskhan at the right time, or else you'll miss that shot. Moving slowly.
Yeah, when the baby pops out and it's like,
you missed that shot. But hey, shout out to revamping things that were in the era of repurposing. And then Beetlejuice. Let me stop. Like they're making a sequel after X amount of years. That's what I'm saying. Like people looking back.
They
like,
are making it. Yeah.
RoboCop 4. Yeah, we're bringing back to life. And then like Bull's out here like, we have a sequel in a long. Let's finally get that off the ground. Like.
Yeah,
the cartoon was fire.
Yeah,
low-key scary. I said the cartoon was fire. Low-key
no,
scary,
but like overall ideas, like between this, and the we're in an interesting place coming with an anime live action sequels that people may or may not have asked for, games that never end.
Yeah,
your backlog will never end because this game never ends.
Never end.
Your backlog ends when you end. You about to be on there like, I finished 44 out of the 2,000 games on my backlog.
Out of the 2,000?
How many of them Jones have to be about to have update after update? Updates never end. Well, they'll end when the company ends. Like certain games that no longer get updates or whatever. But in general, we are in an interesting place.
Over here, like, Granddad, you only finished 43. No, I didn't. 44. They came out with DLC. No!
Dog, way my face dropped at that. Like, it's like...
And that's what causes you to collapse.
Well, I mean, this game is like, look forward to the DLC in this game. It's just like, what game has DLC that's just kind of like, you're just like, crap! This is crap! Like, y'all so close.
I finished everything.
Anyway. That being the case, enough of us ranting as the old men that we are. That's been a wrap, Squad. Be sure to check us out all across our social media. Back in my day. This episode should probably be called Back in My Day. Be sure to check out all of our social media at Phuca-Pod. Catch previous episodes of our podcast on whatever podcast streaming service you prefer. We are there, guaranteed. And be sure to check out our website for the podcast version for those that might not stream on Apple or Spotify. If you don't, I'd be very surprised. But for those that don't have those, guess what? Our podcast is live on our website, Phuca-Pod.com. Squad, close out with your socials.
What's goody, y'all? It's WaveyGawd, of course. WAVII_GAWD on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And IG, of course, the sneaker lover, anime watcher, video game player, the waviest blurred you'll ever see or meet or hear. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for tuning in for this episode, you know what I'm saying? And getting old with us. You know what I mean? Follow the podcast everywhere. Rate 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, you know what I mean? And to all my sneaker lovers out there, if y'all copped the Kobe stuff that came out on Mamba Day, congrats to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all had the shock drop on the Military Blue Forge on sneakers, shout out to y'all again. I didn't get any of that, but it's all good. I'll get it when they come out, hopefully. And peace, y'all. Faster to the next squad member.
It's your man, Desert Sky, staring directly to you in the camera. You're having fun. You know, the coolest geek in the desert. You know, a desert fox swims faster than a corner fox. You know,
what else it does?
Desert fox is faster than a corner fox.
What else it does?
Desert fox jumps higher than a corner fox. Yo, check us out on Phuca-Pod. Check me out on Desert Skies. Appreciate it. Come out to you with the reels. Come out to you with the funnies. And, you know, that's it. You know, have a good desert fox.
That'd be on a t-shirt. Don't start.
And shout to
and
shout out to y'all for following us and like giving us some views and stuff on our reels. We appreciate that. And love on Threads and everywhere else.
And I've been your host, Frosty Phenix, FROSTYPHENIX. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok. I got like 50 profiles now because I'm trying to figure out how this algorithm things work. Doing my own little voice acting thing. So Frosty VO on Instagram. Trying to get popular out here with you peoples, and then trying to figure out this social media game. Just you peoples out here. What you gotta do? What you want from me?
What you want from me?
You know. Yeah, that's been a wrap. Desert, if you will.
Squad!
Until the next episode, guys. Peace.
Peace, y'all.